Apartment building in Tokyo, Akira is running from a horde of vicious flesh-eating zombies. However, Akira is more worried about getting to the office in time rather than scared for his life. This all started a year ago with Akira's first job. When Akira joins an advertising company, he's still full of dreams and enthusiasm. His colleagues greet him warmly and even throw him a little welcome dinner at a restaurant, and Akira immediately gets a crush on his senior colleague Otori, making him think that this might be the best workplace ever. However, his illusion gets shattered quickly when on the very first day he must pull 2 all-nighters in a row and return home almost as a living corpse. From then on, Akira's situation only gets worse every day. His exploitative boss Kasugi wrings the ever-living life out of him with his insane workload, and soon the office becomes Akira's home because he doesn't leave most of the time. Since he needs the money, he can't even think of quitting, and Akira slowly becomes a working zombie that loses his free will under the toxic environment of his workplace. Only his crush Otori treats him with kindness, but when Akira shares his admiration for her work ethic and the fact that she seems to be doing what she loves, Otori says that isn't the case for her either, and that what they really want to do just falls to the wayside. One evening, Akira manages to get a bit of free time to go out to dinner with his best friend Kensho, who used to play football with Akira during college. Kensho thinks Akira should quit and calls him a corporate dog. In return, Akira reminds Kensho of how they lost the big games in college because of him. An argument ensues and the friends part in bad terms. Eventually, Akira falls into a deep depression and his apartment becomes a trashy mess. Sometimes when he's at the train station, he considers ending things for himself. A year after Akira started working in the office, he finds his neighbor on the ground outside. However, when the man turns around, Akira realizes the guy has become a zombie and he's in the process of eating another neighbor. Terrified, Akira begins running upstairs as more and more zombies show up to chase after him, sometimes coming out from the other apartments. Worrying about being late, Akira makes it all the way to the roof and jumps over a fence to leave the zombies on the other side. While a plane on fire flies by to crash in the distance, Akira watches the chaos that has taken over the city and realizes something: he doesn't have to go to work. This causes him so much happiness that he does a little dance, wondering what to do with his new free time. At that moment, he remembers Otori and sends her a message to check if she's okay. In return, she sends him her location asking him to come over. Then Akira leaves the building by climbing down a pipe. Through an open window, he sees a pregnant woman and her husband, and he promises to come back with food for them before he continues climbing down. Using his bicycle, Akira manages to go fast down the road, dodging every zombie that tries to get him. Moments later, he makes it to Otori's apartment and finds her so terrified that she clings to him. At that moment, Otori reveals she's been having an affair with the company director, who is there right now, and he's already become a zombie. The director immediately attacks, but Otori can't move because her leg is wounded, so Akira begins fighting the zombie. After some struggle, Akira uses his football training to tackle the director, throwing him against the furniture. Otori takes this chance to hit the zombie until he dies while yelling at him for not leaving his wife like he had promised. Suddenly, Otori falls to the floor, and after a short seizure, her body transforms into a zombie too. She tries to attack Akira, but he doesn't